Thursday night, and we begin with those tornado sirens ringing out across several states. Real concerns late today. We would see even more and difficult weather into the night. These twisters have been deadly. More than 24 reported tornadoes from Louisiana to Tennessee. Many striking as people slept. Those who were awake sharing their stories now of racing into shelters. One of those tornadoes leveling parts of Rosalie, Alabama, including a daycare center where families had taken shelter.
And now to Saudi Arabia, where sub-zero temperatures in recent days have led to an unusual sight, a blanket of snow in the desert. Saudi Arabia has a hot desert climate, but now snow covers desert sands in the central and northwestern regions. Cars are skidding on roads because many motorists are unfamiliar with driving over ice. But excited Saudis are making the most of it as some make snowmen and have snowball fights.
Spain's southern coastline has taken on a lot of rain. It definitely looks really bad in a lot of spots, as you can see. Government officials are saying this is the worst rain in 30 years. And basically what they've seen is the equivalent of a month's worth of rain in just one weekend. As a result, there's been the death of one young woman who was trapped by rising water. There have been people rescues, people literally clinging to rooftops for their lives.
And rain hampers search and rescue efforts there. Nearly 100 people killed in the magnitude 6.5 quake, and that death toll is expected to rise.
A lot of casualties. It was a strong but shallow quake, they're describing it, just on the northeast coast of the Indonesian peninsula. Rescue workers scrambling through the day, using diggers, using construction vehicles, sometimes their bare hands, trying to find anybody alive under the rubble. In addition to the nearly 100 dead you mentioned, Jenna, there's something like 500 injured, many of them seriously. It's dark there now, so full-scale rescue efforts have eased off for a couple of hours, but when it begins again, it is expected, it is feared, that more dead could be found.
The Interior Ministry said in a statement that over 500,000 people have been affected by 6 days of floods And Meteorological Department forecasts heavy rain to come within the next 7 days for southern regions. The south is a popular destination for tourists due to its scenic islands and beaches, and floods are expected to have an impact on what is generally the area's most profitable tourism season, which runs from November to February.
Today in Northern California, a magnitude 6.5 quake centered about 104 miles from the town of Ferndale. No injuries reported. And off the Solomon Islands, a 7.8 quake. A tsunami watch was issued for Hawaii.
Tornado ripped through an area of Simpsonville.
So some folks there lost everything, and the community is trying to come together to help.
Yeah, it's been a busy day for them, Gordon. You can see this home behind me. This is the home that belongs to Ruth and Clayton Thomas, and now much of what they have is gone. They're trying to salvage. That's what friends and family were doing today, and now even strangers have stepped in to help them.
A 7.9 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Papua New Guinea early Saturday morning. This happened shortly before 6 a.m. Eastern Time, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. And they also mentioned that the tremor occurred at a depth of 64 miles. There was a tsunami threat for a time that has since expired. No immediate reports of major damage or injuries, although one town did report a blackout, and people also reported items being knocked off of shelves.